Islam and the Environment. 6. Animals in Islam. Compassion, ethical treatment, and balance in hunting and farming. Islamic teachings present a deeply compassionate and ethical approach to the treatment of animals, one that is centuries ahead of many modern discourses on animal rights and welfare. Long before animal protection laws were written, the Prophet Muhammad and the Quran laid out principles that emphasize kindness, responsibility, and balance in our relationship with animals. This article explores the Islamic vision for ethical treatment, humane farming, and responsible hunting, showing how Islam intertwines spiritual consciousness with ecological responsibility. Animals as nations and signs of God. The Quran declares that animals are communities, just like humans. There is no creature on earth nor a bird that flies with its wings except that they are nations like you. Quran 6:38. This verse shifts our perception of animals. They are not just resources for human use, but living nations with their own existence, purpose, and dignity. Islam teaches that every creature is a sign, ayah, pointing to the Creator, reflecting divine wisdom. The Prophet further reinforced this vision by stating, "Whoever is kind to the creatures of God is kind to himself." Abu Dawud 28:58. A world filled with worship. Islamic spirituality teaches that animals, like all of nature, are engaged in tasbih, the glorification of God. The seven heavens and the earth, and whatever is in them, glorify Him. There is not a thing except that it exalts Him with His praise, but you do not understand their glorification. Quran 17:44. This spiritual dimension means that to harm an animal is not just a crime against nature, it is a disruption of a sacred order. Mercy and kindness in everyday treatment. The Prophet Muhammad was a champion of animal welfare. His teachings and actions set a gold standard for ethical treatment, providing for animals properly. He warned against overburdening working animals and emphasized giving them enough food and water. No unnecessary suffering. He forbade mutilation, overworking, or harming animals for sport. Care for injured and sick animals. He taught that every act of kindness towards an animal is an act of worship. One powerful hadith captures this beautifully. A man saw a dog panting and eating mud out of extreme thirst. He went down a well, filled his shoe with water, and gave it to the dog. Because of this, Allah forgave his sins. Sahih al-Bukhari 34:6-7. The companions, amazed, asked, "O Messenger of Allah, is there a reward for us in caring for animals?" He replied, "In every living being, there is a reward." Ethical farming and halal slaughter, a humane approach. Islam permits the use of animals for food, but under strict ethical guidelines. The Quran sets clear conditions. Eat of the lawful and good things that Allah has provided for you, and be grateful for the favor of Allah. Quran 16-114. This means that factory farming, overbreeding, and cruel conditions contradict Islamic ethics. Halal slaughter must be done with mercy, minimizing pain and suffering. Overconsumption and waste are condemned in the Quran. The Prophet warned against cruelty even in slaughter. When you slaughter, do it well. Sharpen your knife to ease the suffering of the animal. Sahih Muslim 1955. Unlike industrialized factory farming, where animals are subjected to horrific suffering, Islam's method ensures a clean and humane process. Minimized stress and pain, respect and gratitude for the blessing of food. A true Islamic farm would treat animals with dignity, allow them to live naturally, and only take life when necessary, and in the most merciful way possible. The balance of hunting and conservation. Islam permits hunting only under ethical conditions. It is never a sport of cruelty. but a necessity for sustenance. The Prophet strictly prohibited hunting for sport or entertainment, killing animals wastefully, targeting animals with fire or torture, destroying ecosystems or driving species to extinction. One narration clearly states, "If someone kills a sparrow for fun, it will cry out to Allah on the Day of Judgment saying, 'O Lord, so-and-so killed me for no reason.'" So Sunan an-Nasa'i 4445, Islam teaches that even small creatures matter. The balance, mizan, of nature must be preserved. Overhunting and excessive fishing are violations of the divine trust, amanah. The Prophet advised travelers and nomads, do not take more than you need and do not kill except for necessity. This prophetic wisdom aligns with modern conservation principles. Only take from nature what is necessary, respect the natural balance, and leave enough for future generations. The Prophet's personal bond with animals. One of the most moving aspects of the Prophet was his personal connection to animals. He treated them with such care that they responded to him emotionally. Once, he saw a camel crying. Upon investigation, he found that its owner had overworked it. He told the man, "Fear Allah in the treatment of these animals that cannot speak." Sunan Abi Dawud, 2548. Another time, he warned against separating a mother bird from her chicks. When a companion took some baby birds from a nest, the mother bird followed them, crying. The Prophet ordered, "Return them to their mother. Do not take them unless necessary." Even ants were protected. When he saw a burning anthill, he said, "It is not for humans to punish with fire. Only the Lord of Fire may do so." Sunan Abu Dawud 2675. His gentleness with creation was so profound that it inspired a whole civilization to develop laws protecting animal welfare. A call to ethical treatment today. Islam's teachings on animal welfare are not just ancient traditions, they are urgently relevant today. In an era of factory farming, deforestation, and wildlife extinction, the Islamic model offers a path of mercy and balance. Ethical treatment of animals is not just a moral duty, it is an act of worship. Whether in farming, hunting, or daily life, Islam commands us to act with justice, kindness, and humility. In the end, the Prophet summarized it best. Whoever is merciful, Allah will be merciful to him. Sahih al-Bukhari, 6013. May we reclaim this forgotten ethic and become protectors, not abusers, of God's creation.